It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see this team's speedy running back. He was steady for him on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Tigers and the Antlers, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 24.
At the southern tip of the Chesapeake Bay, EA Sports brings you coverage of the National Football League from Virginia Beach here in the Commonwealth of Virginia. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Antlers of Albuquerque taking on our home team. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here with you. And Charles, we look at this Virginia Beach team entering this game.
They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
Meanwhile, for our visitors from
getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 130 in the yardage department, and a touchdown, 2.
And when you lead the league in rushing for this stretch of time, now you take on the identity. You now lead the team, and everything runs through you in terms of offense.
So the completion good for just 3. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 11-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
rushing touchdown on the year. And the Tigers are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And a 9-yard run on the end of it.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a look at the man under center. Now in his 8th season in the National Football League.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Here's 2nd and 3. Here's the option. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
The numbers for Jones last week: 17 carries, 71 yards.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to help him reach the century mark.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Again, it's Jones. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
It's a gain of 1 yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Antlers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now Cade York for the extra point.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive in total 8 plays. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
2nd and 6. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. Now back to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He's into space past the 25.
And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And his guys have taken the lead. And boy, that was a heavy set. I think they had 3 tight ends out there. The fullback, you knew what they were going to do.
Yeah, they weren't trying to fool anybody at all, were they? There was none of this show you heavy set, bootleg it out. Nah. Big guys up front, hand it to the big guy in the backfield.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Back to throw. Barker. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
3rd and 3.
Looking to throw. Barker.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Back to throw. Barker to the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Operating from the gun. Barker firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll look to throw again. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 2nd down and a yard. Back to throw again. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Now a first carry for their fullback. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. From the gun on 3rd down. Barker looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
York able to send this one through. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And this offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Barker. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
operating from the gun. Barker. And he will find his man on the outside. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back up for their first possession of the 2nd half. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 3rd and 10.
They'll look to throw. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 17 yards there on 3rd down as they pick up a 1st and 10.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead.
You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
For Kittle here, it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Tigers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's good, and it's 21-10. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Barker. Thomas brings it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now here's a throw that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Operating from the gun, Barker. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here. Looking to throw, Barker. And this is caught at the 8. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Ball at the 8 here for second and a yard, maybe a touch less. Back to throw, Barker. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Looking to throw, Barker. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you...
And it's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Antlers have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Well, the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And this offense on third down today, they haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
This is 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a first down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Brought him a little extra space.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.